Hello, friends. Today, if you are listening to these words right now, something powerful has already begun inside you. Just pause for a moment and feel that quiet spark, that subtle curiosity, that small whisper saying that maybe, just maybe, your life is meant for something more. This is the moment where your story starts shifting, the instant where an old version of you begins to dissolve and a new version starts to rise. Hello, friends. Welcome to God Jesus Message, the place where God's Word comes alive and the teachings of Jesus guide your heart and life. I'm so glad you're here today. Before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our messages. And feel free to like this video if you're ready to grow in faith and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Now let your mind relax, because everything I say from here forward is designed to flow around your thoughts like warm water, slowly sinking in, reaching places deeper than logic, deeper than doubt, deeper than the noise of everyday life. You don't have to force anything. Just listen, just breathe, just allow these words to settle. Because if you truly want to become a successful person in your life, there is one truth you must accept. Success is not something outside of you. It is something you unlock from within you. Most people spend their whole lives chasing external signs, chasing money, chasing recognition, chasing validation, without realizing that the real journey is internal first. The world you see outside is only a mirror of the world you build inside. Change the inside, and the outside rearranges itself automatically. Think about how many times you've ignored a message meant for you. A chance, an idea, a feeling, a quiet knowing. Most people ignore these signals because they're distracted, busy, tired, afraid, or simply unaware. But today, you're not ignoring this message. You're here. That means you're already different. You're already ahead of millions who never stop long enough to listen to their own awakening. And as you listen, something subtle begins to happen. Your mind starts reprogramming. Your identity starts expanding. Your belief in what's possible begins to stretch. Picture this: a version of you waking up every morning with purpose. Not confusion, not dread, not hesitation, but clarity. A sense that today matters, that today is another step towards something meaningful. That version of you doesn't complain about the world. They shape it. They don't wait for permission. They create opportunity. They don't shrink when challenges appear. They rise higher. And that version of you is not imaginary. It is a real potential already coded in your brain, your heart, your nervous system. It only needs activation. Most people think success is about luck, talent, or privilege. And yes, those can help. But the real difference between those who rise and those who remain stuck is simple. They do not ignore the inner call. They take responsibility for their direction. They decide. Once you decide, truly decide, everything changes. Your brain begins scanning for opportunities. Your body aligns with action. Your environment starts reflecting your new energy. Decision is the first doorway. Everything else follows. Now let's go deeper. Imagine for a moment that your mind is like fertile soil. Whatever seeds you plant in it, it will grow. If you plant doubt, fear, excuses, and self-criticism, that's what grows. If you plant vision, courage, discipline, and faith, that's what grows. This message right now is a seed, and because you chose to listen, because you chose not to ignore it, that seed is already taking root. You might not feel it instantly, but change doesn't always arrive with fireworks. Sometimes it arrives as a quiet shift in perception, a new thought, a new willingness, a new inner voice. Success in life is not just about money. It's about freedom. Freedom to choose how you spend your time. Freedom to express who you are. Freedom to wake up without regret, freedom to love yourself without conditions. And once you understand that, you stop chasing success as a trophy and start building it as a lifestyle. You stop comparing your path to others. You realize that your journey is unique, that your timing is perfect, that your struggles are not punishments. They are training sessions. Every successful person you admire once stood exactly where you stand now. They doubted, they hesitated, they failed, they felt unqualified. But at some point, they stopped ignoring the message inside them. They listened, they acted, they kept going even when motivation faded. That is the secret most people never hear. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is permanent. When you commit to your path, you no longer depend on mood. You move because it's who you are. You show up because that's your identity. As these words sink in, notice how your body responds. Maybe your posture straightens. Maybe your breathing deepens. Maybe your eyes feel more alert. That's your nervous system aligning with a new possibility. You're not just hearing information, you're experiencing transformation. And transformation always begins with awareness. Awareness that you are not stuck. Awareness that you are not powerless. Awareness that you are capable of more. Now think of one dream you've kept hidden. Something you rarely speak aloud. Maybe because you're afraid of being judged. Maybe because you're afraid of failing. Or worse, afraid of succeeding and not knowing who you'll become. That dream is not random. It's a calling. And ignoring a calling slowly drains the soul. But answering it, even with one small step, reawakens your spirit. You don't need to have everything figured out today. You only need to take the next step. One action, one decision, one promise to yourself that you will not go back to being the person who ignores their own potential. From this moment forward, you begin to act with intention. You speak to yourself with kindness. You replace excuses with strategies. You replace "I can't" with "I'm learning how." That shift alone changes everything. Today you found this message because some part of you is ready. Ready to claim more. Ready to become the person you were always meant to be. And in the next part, we go even deeper into action, identity, and the unstoppable momentum of a truly successful life. Take a slow breath and imagine stepping into a new room inside your mind. This room is brighter. The air feels lighter. The energy feels different. In this space, you are already successful. Not in some distant future, but right now, at your core. You walk with confidence. You speak with clarity. You move with certainty. This is the version of you that already exists in potential, waiting for you to step into alignment. And as you listen to these words, you begin merging with that version, thought by thought, decision by decision, breath by breath. Success is not built in dramatic moments. It's built in quiet choices. The choice to wake up when it's easier to stay in bed. The choice to practice when nobody is watching. The choice to stay consistent when results are not yet visible. The choice to believe in yourself when evidence is still forming. Most people fail, not because they are incapable, but because they give up too soon. They ignore the process. They expect instant results. But real growth is invisible before it becomes visible. Roots grow underground before the tree rises above the soil. When you understand this, you stop rushing. You stop comparing. You stop quitting. You trust the process. You understand that every repetition strengthens you. Every setback teaches you. Every challenge upgrades you. Nothing is wasted when you walk your path consciously. Even pain becomes wisdom. Even failure becomes guidance. Even fear becomes fuel. Your mind is the most powerful tool you will ever own. It can build you or break you. It can lift you or limit you. And the beautiful truth is this: you get to choose. You choose what you feed it. You choose what stories you tell yourself. You choose whether you identify as a victim or a creator. The world always reflects the identity you claim. So claim greatness, even if it feels unfamiliar at first, even if it feels bold. Because identity is not something you wait for, it's something you declare. Picture yourself 1 year from now. See your posture, see your eyes, hear your voice. Notice the way you speak about yourself. This future version of you looks back and smiles, grateful that you didn't ignore this moment, grateful that you listened, grateful that you took action. That future you is proud of you right now, because every achievement starts with a single decision not to quit. And here is a truth that changes lives. Nobody is coming to save you. No perfect time, no perfect conditions, no perfect motivation. You are the one. You are the starting point. When you accept this, you step into real power. Responsibility is not a burden, it is freedom. Because once you accept that your life is in your hands, you realize you can shape it any way you choose. Success leaves clues. Successful people think differently. They speak differently. They act differently. They don't wait for confidence before taking action. They gain confidence by taking action. They don't wait to feel ready. They become ready through movement. They understand that clarity comes from doing, not from overthinking. So move, even if imperfectly, even if slowly. Momentum is born from motion. Now let these words settle into your subconscious. Feel them imprinting into your belief system. You are becoming more aware, more driven, more focused, more aligned. Old doubts begin dissolving. Old limitations begin loosening. A new story begins writing itself inside you. A story where you trust yourself. A story where you follow through. A story where you rise again and again, no matter how many times life tests you. Remember, success is not a destination. It is a way of living, a way of thinking, a way of choosing yourself every single day. When you commit to growth, life meets you halfway. Doors open, people appear, opportunities align. Not by magic, but by the natural law of alignment between who you are and what you attract. And now, as we approach the end of this script, understand this deeply. You are capable of rewriting your life starting today. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. With one new habit, one new mindset, one new promise to yourself. Do not ignore your inner voice. Do not ignore the message meant for you. Do not ignore your potential, because the world needs what you carry. Your ideas, your energy, your uniqueness, your courage. Let this be the moment you choose yourself. Let this be the message you did not ignore. Let this be the beginning of your transformation. And from this point forward, step boldly into your path, knowing that success is not something you chase, it is something you become. Thank you so much, friends, for watching this video on God Jesus Message. I pray that the teachings of Jesus have touched your heart, given you hope, and inspired you to live in His love today. If you enjoyed this message, please like this video, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Bible teachings, prayers, and inspirational messages. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing your thoughts, prayers, or what God has been teaching you lately.